to be honest with you, you do say some provocative things, and you do say some things that I feel like you put out there to get traction and to get people talking. And I appreciate that. I really do. I love people
That's the job. That's the job.
Yeah, I love people that are constantly pushing the narrative, pushing the topics, pushing, things right up to the brink of what is deemed acceptable. Do you consider yourself a troll?
Okay, that's a fair question. It's a great question. Let's agree on what a troll is. Like, a troll is Skip Bayless, right?
Right.
And the definition is someone who basically will say anything to rile people up, and they don't necessarily even believe it. Like on that show, First Take or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. The one he does with Shannon Sharp. It feels like before the show, he's like, "All right, Shannon, you say this, I'll say this. Which topic you want to take? This topic, I'll take this stance." They don't, you know what I mean? It's like there's no conviction, there's no homework done. They're just sort of saying things to get people to watch. Now, I want people to watch me, and I want to say controversial things, but I think it's pretty clear when you listen to me or have a conversation with me that I really believe what I'm saying. Right. I would never mess around and say some stuff that I don't really feel conviction about. And also, I do my homework. I know the sport. I'm not talking about players like Stephen A. Smith talking about Hunter Henry who are hurt. Like, I really, really take it seriously, and I'm passionate, and I feel like I do have integrity. So if you want to disagree with me, great. Like, that's the whole point. But don't be like, oh, you're just saying that to get a reaction because you're a troll. Like, no, let's talk about it for a half an hour, and I'll explain how I feel. And if you still, I don't expect to change your mind, but at least, grant that I really mean it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see that, and I do see you constantly kind of when people say like, wow, this is a hot take, or can you believe this guy actually believes it? I do see you go out there and you say, well, where do you disagree with me?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
State your case of why I'm wrong I do think that that's a problem in not necessarily just sports media talk today, but just kind of in general. People are so quick to kind of write things off as wrong and correct in the no category rather than engaging in discourse, engaging in why you think it's wrong. And I just wanted to say I appreciate the fact that you do that. You do take the time to go out of your day or to go out of your way and explain your case and explain why you think what you think, no matter how contrarian, so to speak, it is, or how different, it is than other people. So that's nice to see, because not a lot of people are like that.
I feel like most people use social media as a tool to find other people who feel the same way they do. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like a herd mentality. Everyone wants to know people that they agree with. I think that's boring. Like, I love going on Twitter to say my perspective, hear everyone else's arguments against it, and then to adjust how I think. I almost use it as crowdsourcing. Like, here's how I feel, and then people will make really good arguments. I'll take them in, and I'll learn from it. I don't just do it to argue. So I feel like you can actually learn from Twitter. You can learn from social media if you're a little open-minded and open to being criticized and going out on a limb and not just going along with the herd.